Yo, what's up, guys? So, I got to try Eddy a lot today. I played him for like almost 8 hours today, so I definitely have quite a bit of experience with the character. And I think the most obvious thing that stood out to me is that he is so different in this game. He is not even the same character, which is slight copium that they're going to bring Christy back along with the old Capo moveset. But that, that's total copium. I've always liked the capos, so I appreciate Eddy coming back, and I think he looks amazing in this game compared to before. Like, aesthetic-wise, visually, the voice acting, I think it's just amazing in this game, so I'm definitely a big fan. So, what is so different about this Eddy is, so the old Eddy always had, like, a very strong backdash, right? In this game, it's just okay, it's noticeably worse. Like in Tekken 70, it one of the best backdashes in the game, but in this game it's noticeably like a lot worse. There's moves like back 2-3, it's no longer so abusable. So this used to be straight up safe. In Tekken 7 it was really abusable, but no longer the case in this game. He has a lot of new lows. So he has 4-3, which is this really chunky low. His slice of 4 is no longer safe anymore. So if I get the computer to block that, his slice of 4 is no longer safe. He also has Denmark 3, which I don't know how good it will be. It seems like a little online-y hatchet kick kind of low, but it's there anyway. He has the house sweep out of his relaxed stance, and he has a low when you have an install. So when you have at least one level, he has the handstand 3+4. Another thing I really noticed with this Eddy compared to before, that his punishment is really, really good this time around. So he has 1-3 for 21 damage at 10 frame. He didn't have this before. His 1-2 is now +8. I believe it was +5 in Tekken 7, so his punishment got a lot better. His 2-3 is pretty damaging at 30 damage. However, even though he's +8, he can backdash the handstand, so if you don't have any installs, he doesn't have a low out of the stance, and you can backdash. So you can actually backdash this throw. So as you can see, he doesn't really have a real mix-up of the 2-3, so what you want is to get the install with him. So how you get the install with him, there are two ways to get it. As far as I know, there's two ways to get it. That is true Denmark 4-4, he gets the install. The relaxed 3-3, which is the house sweep, he gets the install. He can get 2 installs at a time, so he doesn't get another one, so he gets 2 installs. They don't carry over in between rounds. So what this buff is, it buffs his handstand options. So in handstand, he gets a low in handstand with the install. So level 2 will give a knockdown, which floor breaks, and with just level 1, he gets a standing plus low. It's only mastered if you not block, so it's quite good. His back 4 is a new move that they add when you have an install. When you get level 1 install, his back 4 becomes really, really strong. And in level 2, as far as I know, it's the same. And these are the only 2 moves that are buffed, as far as I know. And how to get them is Denmark 4-4 and Health 3-3 from Relax. So I don't know how to feel about the install system, because it feels like by the time you get the install, because the way it gets the install aren't very accessible, because you have to commit to a health sweep from a stance, or you have to land Denmark 4-4 as a combo ender. So he doesn't really get the installs like too easily compared to other characters. And so by the time you get to have fun with all the new options you get in your handstand option, the round is likely like almost over. So I'm not sure how they can work around this. Maybe they can maybe they can make 2-3, give an install, for example. I don't know. But yeah, another thing I noticed was his Danforth one is insane. It surely has to be one of the best Danforth ones in the game, because the tracking is insane. and the range is quite good on it, and it has an extension as well to make them freeze up. And it's -3 on block, which is pretty nice for a Dumpert one. So I feel like he's very rush-gen orientated. Like in the older games, Eddy was quite... Okay, so there is another way you can get the install actually. You can get handstand 2, 3, which someone just points out in the chat. I appreciate that. So that's another way you can get the install. So yeah, I feel like in this game he's very, very rush-gen orientated compared to before. Like he had amazing backdash before, he had amazing counter tools before, but in this game he has a lot of plus frames to work with. So if I get the opponent to block, his running 3 in particular really stands out to me. Because it's +8 and it leaves him in handstand. And I feel like at the wall, this is exceptionally good because you cannot backdash the grab anymore. And it gives a full combo as well. So I feel like his wall game is very, very, very good. And you have a load of options that you can check them with if they're hard ducking. So you have the handstand 4, which is a very fast mid option. And it also has extensions out of it as well. So you have handstand 4 into the 2. You have handstand 4, 2 to tilt 3 if you want to keep 1+ frames. So, and then you have handstand 1, which leaves you plus into the relax mix-up. And from the relax mix-up, you have the hell sweep, as I showed before. You have a couple of mid-strings out of it. So relax 2-4, which is a natural combo, and a safe, which is actually like pretty nice. Just making sure that is safe. So that is safe on block. So that's a pretty nice check out of relax to mix him up with. He has relax for 3+4, which is a heat engager. And I feel like his relax mix-up becomes a lot scarier with heat because your mid option becomes a launcher, and of course with heat dash you get huge plus frames. So in relax, the mix-up becomes a lot scarier because of the 3+4 heat dash. You get your chip damage here, as well as acting as a mid option between the relax 3-3 hell sweep and the mid follow-up. In heat, in my opinion, this becomes a lot scarier. So he's very mix-up heavy, very rush-gen, very plus frame heavy. So it's definitely a different Eddy compared to before. If you do side set right into handstand, it becomes very, very face-off. So you can escape quite a few situations using this. So it's kind of like Sheiyu's cartwheel in Tekken 3 in the evasion that it has, similar to side set right AOP as well. So another thing I noticed was back 3-3 and while standing 1-3. So if you block these moves, he's considered standing. Like in older games, you had to float him out of it. But in this game, you just hit him normally. So as you can see, he's still standing after these moves. No longer like in relaxed states or like float state or wherever it was before. Another thing as well is while standing 4. So just go back to his punishment a little bit. So his punishment with 2-3, 1-3, down forward 1-3. 13 frame most blocked. His while standing 4-4 also got a lot better. 23 damage and +8. So his punishment as a whole, as well as still having a 13 frame launcher from crouching, his punishment is surely one of the better ones in the game. He also has a safe power crush high that the heat engager. I know we all love those. We all love those. So he has one of those. It's not quite as fast as the criminal ones, but it's still very, very good. So yeah, that's all I kind of noticed with Eddy. Very plus frames, amazing punishment, very mix-up heavy, so different compared to the other Eddys, so different compared to before. And his Dumpert one, amazing poke. He has new loads to play with. So I feel like I really enjoy him in this game a lot more compared to before. So I feel like I'm definitely gonna put time into this Eddy, 100%. But yeah, anyway, let me know what you guys think